What up, Dokkanners? So we got big major news coming out of Dokkan from the Breakers 1-year anniversary presentation. So if you guys watched the live stream, you already know what's going on. But for those of you who did not, I'm going to catch you up on everything that's happening right now. In this live stream, they were celebrating primarily all about Dragon Ball The Breakers because, of course, this is their live stream. They're going to be doing Breakers stuff. At the end of it, they had the producers from Xenoverse 2, Legends, and Dokkan each announce various bits of news for their upcoming content. Starting with Xenoverse, they talked about their big update in October. They talked about 10 million units being sold and all this stuff. I didn't quite pay too much attention to the Xenoverse stuff. Just haven't played the game. For Legends, they had a Legends limited reveal. Some pretty cool stuff that we weren't expecting. And then Dokkan. So starting off with the Dokkan news, what they did was they had the JP announcements on the JP version of the live stream. This wasn't even a live stream. This was a video premiere. So this is actually wrong here. It was a video premiere that was pre-recorded so that for the global stuff, they would edit in the global version. And then for the JP stuff, they would have the JP version. So on the global side, they announced the next Dokkan Festival for global. And then on JP, they announced the next JP one. But both did get the announcement for Heroes. So let's start by looking at Heroes. They introduced, or they reiterated the new units that are coming up. The Super Saiyan 3 Rose, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito, and Toa. So more information will be coming, obviously, as we get closer. But they were basically reminding us of all of this. And then they announced 3 more characters that are going to be coming during this celebration. And before, I said that it's probably not going to be Gogeta, because Gogeta is such a box office name that it would seem like a misstep to not incorporate Gogeta in the core advertisement at the beginning. Making it an afterthought would be kind of weird. So I said maybe something like Turles. That was really my only other guess. I didn't really think that they would go further than that, but I was pleasantly surprised as they announced the 3 remaining characters were these. Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Limit Breaker Brody. We got Dark Blue Vegeta, or as it's stupidly known, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution Controlled Berserk Skyliner Idiot name. So I'm calling him Dark Blue. I don't care what y'all say. His name is Dark Blue. And then we also had Dark King FU. So these are the 3 new characters that are also going to be in this Super Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. Now, I don't know if they said if these units are going to be, which one is the TUR, which one are the SSRs, but I would imagine that probably one of these 3 will be a TUR. And I'm gonna go ahead and just guess Broly. And I think Dark King FU and Dark Blue Vegeta, or whatever this is called, Masked King, whatever it's called. These 2 guys will be the SSRs. That's my guess. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think they say anything more. That's all the new characters. You'll have to wait a bit more for details regarding their abilities and timing of their debut. But they'll be announced on our official social media accounts, so please check for updates. So this is exactly what I was talking about. They are going to drop probably some like little infographics where they go over what these units do. And that's what they announced for the Heroes side. This is when the 2 versions go their separate ways. The JP version goes over the next JP Dokkan Festival, something we've never seen before, and Global got their next Dokkan Festival announcement. Now, the question was going to be, is it going to be Super Trunks, or is it going to be LR Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, or is it going to be some joint thing? The joint thing is gone. That's not happening. It was really just a question of one of those 2 things. And, well, you've already seen the thumbnail. The answer is it's Super Saiyan 4 Full Power. So my original structure was the right one. I played myself and I committed a self-tune L by throwing out the notion that Trunks would be the thank you celebration. It is in fact Super Saiyan 4. So again, we are reverting back to the year 6 blueprint. Year 6, the LR that JP received for their Tanabata was the LR that we got in this same time slot. And that is exactly what's happening this year. Last year, this unit that we were expecting to drop here was supposed to be the LR Trunks and Vegeta. They ended up dropping on the winter celebration right before the holiday celebration. That is in fact not happening. This time, early November, Super Saiyan 4 will be dropping, and then he will return in the holiday celebration later on next month. So, or I guess a month and a half from now. So that is what's happening. Now the question remains, will part 2 be the Carnival Double Rates Shenron, Omega Shenron, or will it be a filler banner? My guess is it will probably be this one, just so that they can actually give us more of the banners faster. Because if they put Shenron here, let's say they do actually put this here, and this isn't a filler banner after all. If we get this here, then we get Heroes December. Oh, I got to change this graphic. November into early December. The winter celebration would then either be the Android 1718 or the Trunks, or both. My guess is it's probably going to be the 1718. Then we have the holiday celebration. Then we have part 2, which could also be the part 2 to the Android 1718, leaving just one Dokkan Festival left. So either that Dokkan Festival gets integrated into the global winter celebration, or that will then continue on into the new year. And that would be kind of fitting, given that Super Trunks is in the same release time slot as Super Vegeta was for global. So that's kind of how I see things shaping out at this point for the global side of the game. But yeah, that is what they revealed here. They don't go into much more detail other than just it's going to be Super Saiyan 4. Let me actually see if they say anything. Just skip ahead. When his standby skill is activated, Majub will appear and buy time for Goku until he reaches full power. Super Saiyan 4 will gather a Saiyan power from his allies and enter full power state. We'll reveal his abilities on our official social media accounts at a later date, so wait just a bit more. The Dokkan Festival that allows you to recruit the character introduced in today is scheduled to start on November 2nd, so get ready. So that's coming up, right? It is the 27th of October as of me recording this. You're probably watching this on the 28th. We are still a couple of days away from November 2nd, which I should actually change this to, because it should be, because the celebration does end on the 2nd. November 2nd, right at reset, is when it ends, for me anyway. So it will be starting from November 2nd. So now that pretty much covers the global side. I don't think that they said anything else, because after this they went back and they started to talk about more breaker stuff. Oh yeah, they also said that we're going to be getting a wallpaper to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the breakers. So it was very much, in fact, JP Dokkan fumbled the bag and accidentally revealed the anniversary for breakers before anybody else. Global didn't do it. So global players and JP players will both be getting the wallpaper, and that pretty much covers the news for the global side of the game. Then they proceed over to more breaker stuff. So now we go over to JP. Now, I don't have all of the information regarding the full transcript here, like what was completely said, but it is under my impression that they pretty much just went over the simple stuff. They first talk about the Dragon Ball Hero stuff. Interesting that they put the Vegito up front. But they have Vegito, Super Saiyan 3, Toa. Then they show these three. And then they move on to the next October 31st. The next Dokkan Festival is Saiyan Saga. So a lot of people might have seen this coming because of the explosive chain battle Nappa asset that was shown in the JP data download. But it is very much going to be a Saiyan Saga celebration, which, in my honest opinion, it's fantastic. You know, Zarbon's not going to happen. Whatever. It's fine. The fact that Saiyan Saga is getting more representation is very much a good thing, because the category is in desperate need of more characters, more units, more abled units to actually make that category worth running. Let's actually take a look at Saiyan Saga, because, I mean, do we really have too many? Yamcha? Okay. Yes. Goku Piccolo? Okay, sure. We have the 8-year anniversary Gohan. We have the Piccolo. Those two run well together. And then we have some passable characters, but that's really when you're just kind of lowering the bar a little bit. There are no really good, as Yajirobe's there, but there are no really, really good units. So we need to get an infusion of good Saiyan Saga unit stat. And I'm hoping that this Kid Gohan Piccolo combination will give us a good new representative for Saiyan Saga, which would then also maybe make some other units better. We'll have to wait and see what the unit does. So we will be finding out more about what the unit does in the upcoming days as JP gets closer to this celebration. This will be their final Dokkan Festival before Heroes. So like Global, they are going to have this right here be their Dokkan Fest. And then that will be the only thing they have going into Heroes. And then afterwards, we will have our separate celebrations again. Although this is going to be happening parallel. Again, this is not going to be a joint celebration where nothing else is going on. This will be happening parallel to everything else that is taking place. So keep that in mind. And that pretty much covers everything that was announced in this presentation for Dokkan. If there's anything else that I missed from this JP livestream, I will clarify in the pinned comment. I don't think that there's anything else that they said other than, of course, the wallpaper again. Everybody's going to be getting it. And then, yeah, it just heads over to the breaker. Heads over to the breaker stuff. They also once again announced the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour is going to be happening in Los Angeles, January 24th, 25th. Also, one major thing. I know this is not a Breakers channel. This will not be a Breakers channel, but I am a fan of Dragon Ball The Breakers. This is the one thing that I have been waiting for since day one. Because of how fragmented the player base is for Breakers, I have been just praying and hoping that one day crossplay would happen, and finally it is. Which means I will be playing Breakers because finally I can play with everybody that wants to actually play. If you're on Switch, if you're on PS4, if you're on Xbox or PC or whatever, you will be able to play whenever they finish this. It is in development. So hopefully this happens sometime soon. That is a big dub for Breakers. And that pretty much covers everything in this presentation. The Dokkan segment was very short, understandably so, because this was not the main focus. This was just sort of an afterthought, but they brought it in, and you know what? It worked. A lot of people viewed the live stream. Thank you everybody who showed up for my live stream, reacting to it. A lot of other people covered it, and I think it was a big success. And I think a lot more eyes and attention has been brought to Breakers as a result, which was the main goal. That was the whole point of bringing all the other game producers in there, because otherwise people weren't going to watch, right? It's not a very popular game. Unfortunately, it is maligned quite a bit for some reasons, which I do understand, but I just don't like how much people bash on it. But still, I think this was a step in the right direction. So yeah, Dokkan Festival confirmed. Thank you, Celebration Super Saiyan 4 full power. We move, chat. We move, comment section. We move. I'm tired. I want to go eat. I'm hungry. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, your reaction to the news that is coming up for Global and JP Dokkan. Are you guys happy that Global is getting Super Saiyan 4? Were you hoping for a joint celebration announcement? Are you excited about the new Dragon Ball Heroes characters that they revealed? Do you think that there should have been more? Which ones do you think are going to be the SSRs? Which one is going to be the TUR? Let me know all of your thoughts. And also anything you have on Breakers too. Feel free to share in the comments down below. Also be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.